Hello, hello. Nobody's there just yet. Hey, James, Claire, welcome, welcome. Can we just make sure you can hear me? Hopefully everything's working all right. Got a few more coming in. Just hold off till they've got here as well. Awesome. Hey, Dave. I haven't seen your messages come up. There's Darren. How's it going? How are you all doing during this lockdown? Still going all right? Darren, I hope you've got your socks in a ball. If you can, if you've figured it out. Just wait. There's a few minutes left. A few more people should be joining us. Good on you, Darren. Right. Loving this great weather outside, aren't we? Hey, Mum. Dee, welcome in. Hey. Just waiting on a couple more who've booked in. It's lovely when the weather outside is great, isn't it? Being stuck inside. Dee, how's the body feeling after the burpees? I'm sure they were tough. Okay, just another minute and we'll get started. Wait for everybody to jump on in who's going to. So, everybody got a softball beside them as well. We'll need that at some point, starting off. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock, so we'll get started. If anybody ends up jumping in, then yes, Claire, it's a very, very small lounge in here. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'll do my best to work around it. It's a very small lounge. Okay, so we'll get started, and everybody else can jump in as they come on in. Okay, so if you have a stand at the end of your mat, feet about shoulder width apart. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, just drop your chin in towards your chest. Collapse that stomach in. And you're just rolling down towards the ground, down towards your toes. Taking a breath in again, come back up towards your knees. Breathing out and diving down. And again, taking a nice breath in, come back up towards your knees. Breathing out and diving back down. And again, coming up towards your knees and diving down. Okay, now for this one, just take a nice wide step over the mat or down the mat, depending on what's easiest for you. I want you to come into a nice deep squat. So come right down into the squat position with your elbows tucked in between your knees, like that. And from here, you're going to twist up, lifting that one of your hands up towards the ceiling, digging that other elbow into your knee, just to open up. Bringing that hand back down, digging into the other side, and lifting up the other way. And again, dropping it back down. I'll give you a bit of a different angle so you can see. It's coming right down into that squat. Right there. Just twisting. Okay, back down. And again, the other side. And back down. One more time on each side. So you can twist around. And last time, just going the other way. And back down. Okay. How to stand back up. Just standing up nice and tall. Just do one more roll down. So have your feet about shoulder width apart. You're rolling all the way down to the ground. Really exaggerating that flexion through your back. Then walking your hands to the top. Okay, so into that straight arm plank position. When you step forward with one foot to the outside of your hand, so say left foot to the outside of your left hand, you're going to come up into a long lunge. So come up off the back knee. Okay, so you're going to be sort of, let's do it that way. You're in that position there. You're going to rock forward onto your hands. So you're going to rock forward onto your hands with that long lunge. And then pushing back onto that back foot. So you should feel that calf tighten up and the hamstring tighten up at the back there. And again, rocking forward. And rocking back. And again, rocking forward. And rocking back. Awesome, so drop that knee down. Switch around, so place the other leg back. Bring that other leg forward. And again, into that nice long lunge. And just rocking forward onto that front foot. And rocking back. Again, just rocking forward onto that front foot. Over your hands, keep your weight in your hands and your foot. Rocking back, so pushing back slightly onto that back foot. Pushing that heel down towards the ground. And then again, dropping that knee down to the ground. Bring that other foot back. Okay, so from here, just into a 4-point kneeling position. I'm going to start off with just some leg circles. So from here, you're going to lift your leg out to the side, kick back, bring it down to place it, and then do the same again on that side. So lifting that leg out to the side, kicking back, extending fully, dropping it back in. Okay, so just continuing with that motion there. So just out to the side, kicking back and coming back through. Okay, continue on that same side. Really trying to warm those hips up, get them moving, mobility high. Okay, last one on that side. And so now I want you to switch over to the other side. You're going to roll through, same thing, so extending back behind you and bringing forward. Okay, so taking that leg out to the side, extending back, then coming forward. And just continuing on that side. Same thing each time. Really trying to exaggerate the mobility through the hips today. So really get them moving. Okay, one last time on that side. Okay, and rest there. Take your knees nice and wide onto the mat. Place your feet together. I want you to sink your bum onto your heels and stretch your arms out in front of you. Walk your hands around to the left-hand side, so just over to the side, keeping in that nice elongated position. Walking your hands back to the center and then over to the right-hand side. The same thing, just trying to really bend through that body. Awesome. Coming back to the middle, just coming up onto your hands and knees here. I'm going to start off with the arms today. Finished off with the arms yesterday, or on Tuesday, sorry. So we're going to start off with the arms. Initially, just place your hands on either side of your mat, nice and comfortable. Keep your shoulders over your wrists the whole time and stick to your knees. So from here, what we're going to do is you're going to be dropping through the chest, keeping your shoulders and arms straight. So keeping your arms straight, dropping through that chest. We really want you to try and feel like you're just pulling that shoulder blade off your back. So you're really dropping through the chest, pulling forward. You should feel like your shoulder blades are coming to meet in the center of your back. And then what you're doing is you're pushing up through your chest. So you're going to really just try and push or lift up. Imagine that you're being lifted up from here as you come up. So you're pushing all the way up. And again, dropping down through the chest. So letting the shoulder blades come off your back. And again, pushing up through the chest. And dropping down. Okay, so really just trying to get those scaps, your scapula, your shoulder blades moving as we're rolling through this. Okay. So just a couple more as you go through. Claire, this will hopefully be quite good for your shoulder. D, good for your neck. Hopefully this will just release everything off a little bit. Okay, last one, just dropping down through that chest as low as you can, pushing up through the back as far as you can as well. Okay, so grab that sock, the mighty sock ball, or as Claire, I think you said you just got a tennis ball, so that's fine. So I'm going to try and be able to show you how to do this one. So you're going to come up into a nice long plank position. We've done this in a lot of the classes. So it doesn't need too much of a description, but you're in a long plank position. The ball or sock is on your left-hand side, underneath your left arm, and all you need to do is reach through with your right hand, pick up the ball, take it to the other side, place that hand back down, reach over with your left hand, and place. Okay, so it's important that you are lifting or grabbing from underneath your arm and taking it over, okay? Shifting your weight onto that side that you're stabilizing with, just really challenging the stability. If that's too hard, come down onto your knees in a long, stable position. Same thing again. So if your wrists are sore, I'm not liking that too much, make a fist and just stay over the fist. Okay, I'm going to do this for about 45 seconds, just passing side to side. Passing over side to side. Okay, keep going for a little bit longer. Just reach and pass. Okay, and rest there. So come down onto your knees, feet together, sink your bum onto your heels and just stretch your arms out in front. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. This time I want you to challenge yourself a little bit more. to take that sock a little bit further away, so you're having to reach further underneath. Okay, so you're really having to go right underneath your arm to grab that sock. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds of that, and then we'll move from there to something different. Okay, so again, if you're feeling like the plank is too hard, come down onto your knees, reaching over and placing. Okay, so really trying to make it so that you are pushing the boundary of how far you can reach to get underneath. Okay. Okay, last couple. 2, 1, and done. Awesome. Again, knees nice and wide, feet together. Sink your bum onto your heels, stretch your arms out in front. Okay. So this one here, a little bit different. So you're going to have it lie completely on your stomach. Arms are going to be out beside you. I'll just demonstrate this quickly here. So your arms are going to be out like this, and you're going to come up nice and high with that chest. So you're coming up and back down. Okay, so you're just coming up as high as you can with that chest. Now you might be asking, how come that's working the arms? It's not really. It's just one that I really like giving to people because they seem to not like it. Okay, so there, coming up nice and high and back down. If you can get your feet up at the same time, so you're coming up with both, that's really good. Okay, so we'll just do a few more of these. Okay, keep going through. Up nice and high, back down. Again, coming up nice and high. Again, up and down. Awesome. Okay, so give yourself a bit of a rest. You can once again just drop into this position here. Just depending on how you can get some good stretch. Pushing up through your chest. Place your hands both down by your side. Push up through your hands, bring your chest up off the ground. You'll feel that that can kind of stretch out that core. You'll feel like it's bunching up your lower back a little bit as well, just from the push. Okay, hold that there, dropping down. So drop all the way down to the ground. And once again, just pushing up through the hands, bring the chest up. Okay, so we're going to do those extensions again. So just lie onto your stomach, arms out about 90 degrees beside you, legs out straight behind you as well. You're going to lift up nice and high and come back down. Good. So we're going to just do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, so have a quick roll onto your back. And from here, I just want you to give your knees a bit of a hug. Just roll out side to side. Okay, just getting that flexion back into your back as well. Roll inside to side. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I know that everybody's been missing swimming at the beach and swimming at the pools, in the lakes or whatever. Not all of us have pools at our house, so we're going to do some swimming. Okay, so this one here, what we're going to be doing is going to be lying on your stomach. You're going to have both arms straight out in front of you, both legs out behind you as well. You're going to be lifting up, opposite arm, opposite leg, as high as you can. Okay, challenging your coordination. I know Soph was not too happy with me challenging her coordination last time. Claire, I'm sure you know your left and right. Oh, Charlie, Robin, Vicky, welcome, welcome. And joining the swimming club. You guys have been here for a while, but things didn't load up, so I do apologise. So again, just extending out, opposite arm, opposite leg, You're reaching up. Couple more seconds. And done. Okay, so give yourself a bit of a rest. Come back up into that position there. Knees nice and wide, feet together. Just sink your bum onto heels and stretch your arms out in front. Okay, so just to finish off with the arms, we're going to do some delayed or some slow push-ups. So it's kind of similar to what we did on Tuesday, but we're not going to do sort of the one knee up sort of thing. So you're either on your feet or you can be on your knees. Okay, and from here, I want you to count these out yourself. So you're going to come down for 1, 2, 3. You're going to hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, and you're going to come up for 1, 2, 3. Not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so we're just going to do 5 of those. Okay, so we'll go through. So you're going down, 1, 2, 3. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Up for 1, 2, 3. Okay, and again, so coming down, 1, 2, 3, and back up to 1, 2, 3. I didn't even count at the bottom there, my bad. Okay, so that's 2. On to the third one. Okay, so feet or knees. Okay, so coming down for 1, 2, 3. Holding for 1, 2, 3, and back up for 1, 2, 3. Awesome. That's 3. I'm going to do 2 more of these. So I'll just demonstrate on the knees as well. I can take it easy, can't I? Okay, so coming down, 1, 2, 3. Holding there for 1, 2, 3, and up for 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, so last one. Coming down for 1, 2, 3. Holding for 1, 2, 3, and back up for 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, so from here, just dropping back onto your knees, nice and wide, feet together. Drop your bum onto your heels. Just stretch out for a second. I think you'll be very glad to hear that's the end of the arms. Going to move on to the core after this. Okay, so just dropping your knees, dropping your heel, bum onto your heels, stretching your arms out in front of you. Just walk your hands around to the side, so over to the left-hand side first. Just stretching through your side. Walking your hands back to the center and over to the right-hand side. Hands back to the center. Coming up onto your hands and knees. Okay, so have a roll onto your back. I'm going to do some core stuff now. Okay, so just lying on your back here. Bring both your legs up into that tabletop position. Hold both your arms up straight out in front of you, up towards the ceiling. And you're just going to drop down, opposite arm, opposite leg, draw back in, and going down with the other side, and back in. Okay, so we're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Just engage in that core the whole time, so keep your back nice and flat on the ground as you're extending each arm and leg out. Don't want you to be curling your back off the ground. So just rolling through, extending arm and leg, back up, switching sides. Awesome. So just rolling through that. Okay, now give your knees a bit of a hug and just roll side to side. Good. Don't fall over. Okay, so for this one, you can either stick with that or you can go the level up, which is going to be 2 arms and 2 legs out and drawing back in. Okay, so you're welcome to stay with one arm and one leg. If you found that a little bit, right, if you wanted to challenge yourself a little bit more, you feel like you need a bit more core activation, just dropping out with your arm and your legs. Both arms, both legs at the same time. Go through that for 30 seconds as well. Hey Zoe, nice to see you jumping in. Okay, so yeah, just extending both arm and leg out, or just one of each. Okay, and done there. So give your knees a bit of a hug again. Roll outside to side. Okay, so rolling back up just to have a seat down for a second. Okay, so I'm going to go into a couple of plank sort of positions, mixed in with a bit of bird dog as well, some 4-point kneeling. So come into you can either, for this one it doesn't really matter if you've got some sore wrists from the other exercises as well. Come down onto your elbows and you're going to plank in that position there. If not, and you're wanting to do straight arm, that's fine as well. Okay, so initially, I'm just going to do toe taps side to side. Okay, so you're just going side to side with your feet as we're rolling on through. Okay, so just tapping side to side. This is what it actually feels like to do the whole thing, though, isn't it? We never do it. We always go, oh, we got to concentrate on counting. Okay, and dropping down. Relax, stretch your arms out. Whereas, like, no, you guys do it. We'll time you. But in this sort of scenario, we have to do all of it, don't we? Give yourself another couple seconds of rest. We'll go through it again. Pilates is hard. It's good fun. Okay. How's the body feeling, Darren? Hope seeing you've been doing some training. That's good. Claire, the trees are all down, I guess. Okay, so coming back out into that position. Same again, so just toe tapping side to side. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome. Okay, so this time, everyone down onto your elbows. We're going to do another sort of plank. This one's a bit of a challenge though. So you're going to be here, and what I want you to do is lift out one leg behind you, keeping that body as stable and as flat as possible. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds of that. We'll start from now. Lifting that leg out behind you. Just trying to hold that position. Don't know what my form is like, so please do not hate on me for it. And done. So drop onto your knees. When you take your knees nice and wide, once again, take your arms out in front of you, stretch them as far as you can. Take that right hand. I want you to feed it underneath your left arm. Just drop that right shoulder to the ground. With that left hand, reaching that left hand up towards the ceiling. So opening up like a book. Placing that left hand back to the top. Right hand at the top. Okay, taking that left hand, feeding underneath your right arm. Taking that right hand up towards the ceiling now. Awesome. Placing that right hand at the top, left hand at the top. Coming up onto your hands and knees. We're going to do some bird dog from this position here now. So coming up onto your fists, just because we've done a lot of pushing our wrist into the ground. Come up onto your fists, on your hands and knees. You're just going to be keeping your body nice and straight. And from here, just extending out as far as you can. Placing the hand back down, extending out with the other side. Just trying to get that back activated as we roll on through. Thank you, Darren. Yes, trying my best with my counting. I'm sure it's horrible, but we're doing better. We're getting there, guys. Haven't you noticed that like all of our counting has got so much better? Like all of us can now count properly. We've upgraded to level 6 counting or year 6 counting. Great. Awesome. Okay, so again, just relax those wrists, just stretching them out. Have a seat back, stretch, take the left arm straight out in front of you. Place your right hand over your left hand. I just want you to pull down with your right hand, just stretching up through that forearm. Okay, flicking the wrist back upwards like that. Right hand pulling back on your fingers, stretching that arm. Okay. And just doing it the same on the other side, so pulling down first. So hand like that, pull down, and then pulling up against your hand as well. Okay, so have a lie onto your back, so we're just going to have a roll onto the back now. Give you guys a bit more time to sit up for this one. So if you're having a roll onto your back now, let's just make sure we're all still, yep, we're all still there. Having a lie on your back. Okay, I want you to place that right foot down on the ground. Take that left leg straight out, so you're going to just point it straight out with that one, along with the right leg. And you're going to lift your hips up nice and high. You're going to come back down. Now, if you're finding the single legs a bit too difficult, place both your feet on the ground, and you're going to do some two-foot glute bridges. But if you find those pretty good, and you're happy doing single, then dropping down and back up. D, I want you doing single ones, same with you, Darren. So dropping down and back up. So lifting up as high as you can. So just rolling through. 10 more seconds on this side. Okay, dropping that leg down. So you're going to lift that right leg out this time, or your left leg, which depends on which one you started with. Lift your hips up nice and high, dropping the hips back down and back up. Just rolling through on that side as well. Okay, and rest there. Done. Awesome. So bring your knees up towards you again. Roll your back out side to side. Okay, so we're going to do that again. 30 seconds on each side, just to make sure we really get into those glutes, okay? So once again, lifting the hips up nice and high. Lifting that left leg out. You're going to drop down and then lift back up. So just dropping down and back up. Seems like everybody in the whole of the country has become a runner. So if you ever pass anybody in the street, ask them if they've been doing their Pilates, ask them if they've been doing their single leg Glute bridges, switching sides, as we all know, for those of you who are runners or that come into the gym, you are fully aware that these are very important for runners. Okay. Seems like it's the easiest thing to do though, is to start running. So 20 more seconds, 10 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1, and done. So give your knees a bit of a hug again, roll out side to side. Okay. Hey Rich, welcome. Okay, so this one's a little bit more different to what we were doing before, or what we have done before. So we have done this in the class a couple of times, so hopefully people understand what I'm doing. So have a line to your right hand side. And I want you to take your left leg, your top leg, bend it forward, and have it resting over the front. So you're having it completely 40 or 90 degrees at the hip and 90 degrees at the knee, just relaxing that leg there. You're going to be focusing on that bottom leg, so your right leg. Okay, so you're going to be facing your toes straight forward, and all you're going to be doing from here is lifting up nice and high with that leg. Okay, so you can do it here, but if you don't feel like you're getting enough movement out of it, you can come back with that back leg and do the same coming up. But I kind of like this way. Just means you're not pulling through the back too much. So you're lifting that leg up, and I want you to hold it there. So hold it there for another 10 seconds. As high as you can, hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Okay, and we're going to go 10 up and down, okay? So 1 up, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Holding at the top, hold at the top there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome. Okay, so roll on over to your left-hand side now. So you're going to switch sides. So same thing as on the other side. So that bottom leg, your left leg, nice and straight, flat on the ground. Bring that right leg forward. Okay, you're going to come down. You're going to be lifting that left leg up. You cannot see my foot, that's helpful. So toes facing forward, lift that leg up and back down. Okay, so we're going to do 10 up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold at the top for 10. You're going to hold for 10 seconds. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And dropping down and then back up again for another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top again. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Awesome. All right, so that's just to get the adductors going a little bit. And just to finish off with the legs, I'm going to do a little bit of standing after this. A few standing exercises after this. So finish off with the legs. Come into that 4-point kneeling position once again. Give you a bit of a chance to get into that position. Okay. Like how Rich conveniently joins in right as we start to do the legs. Don't worry about the arms, eh, Rich? Vicky, welcome in as well. Okay, so 4-point kneeling. Just like this here, you're going to take your left leg out behind you, and you're going to lift it up. I want you to try and keep your body as straight as possible though, so you're not bending with it. Just taking that leg out behind you, really trying to get that glute activated, okay? We're trying to activate the glutes here with this one. So make sure you're lifting up nice and high with that leg, okay? Up nice and high. Okay, a little bit longer. And done. Okay, so switching sides now onto that other side, and you're going to do the same thing. So lift it up nice and high with that leg, trying to extend through that glute. Get that hip nice and extended. And done there. Awesome. So we're going to do just a standing exercise just to finish. So grab that sock again. I'm going to angle you up a little bit higher. Oh, hello. Okay, so from here, you need to hold that sock in your hand. You're going to stand on one foot, so bring that other leg up. You're going to come out. You're going to take that sock and you're going to place it as far forward as you can. Okay, let's see if we can show you that as well. Okay, so sock in hand, right foot down, sock is in your left hand. You're going to come down into what we call like a Superman. A lot of you have done the class before. Place that sock as far forward as you can. Oh, don't look at the camera while you're trying to do this. Come back up. And then you're going to reach down again. I want to take it a little bit further forward. So roll that sock or that ball forward and come back up again. Okay, and again, coming down. This time, you're going to try and roll it back. So you're going to reach for it. You're going to roll it back. Coming back up. And you're going to go reach down again. Pick it up this time. And stand up nice and tall. And switch sides. So left foot down this time. Sock is in your right hand or ball is in your right hand. Okay, so from here, you're going to take it out as far as you can. Coming back up. Sorry, trying to keep in a nice stable position. And again, reaching down to that sock. Roll that sock a little bit further forward. Coming back up, nice and tall. And reaching down to that sock. Rolling it back to the original spot, or if you're as close to it as you can. And come up nice and high. And again, going out. And picking it up. That's a bit of a challenge for you at home. Place that sock to the side. Now we're going to do some stretching, okay? So take a nice long lunge forward, right leg forward, left leg back, dropping back with that left leg down. Relax that left leg behind you entirely. What I want you to do from here, relax your hands on your opposite knee. So on your right knee, just relax your hands. I want you to push that left foot down into the ground. So just that there, you're going to push and you're going to contract the quads down here. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So relax that off. Just kind of rock backwards and forwards a little bit. Just move that hip around. Okay, and again, coming up into that nice position there. This time, tuck your bum under. So you're just going to move the hips forward slightly like that. See if we can get you. So you're going to move your hips underneath like that. Pushes that hip forward slightly. Then just, again, push that leg down into the ground. Hold it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just rocking backwards and forwards again. Okay, and last time, just again, tucking that bum under to bringing the hips forward slightly, kicking that left leg down into the ground, so pushing that foot into the ground, and holding another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. So switching your legs around this time. So take that right leg back, left leg forward. We're going to do the same thing again just on this side. So once again, tucking your bum under, okay, pushing those hips forward, and then pushing that right foot into the ground like you're going to kick it into the ground. So kick, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Rocking backwards and forwards slightly. Get that hip moving. Okay, same thing again. Tucking the bum under, and then just kicking that foot into the ground. And holding it there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just rocking that hip forwards and backwards. Okay, and last time, tucking that bum under, pushing the foot into the ground, holding. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Okay, so coming down into that, out of that stretch there, take that left knee as far forward as you can. Take the foot across the other side of your body and just drop down into that pigeon stretch. Okay, so left knee comes forward. You take your left foot across the other side of your body, so underneath, and then you're just dropping down onto your elbows. Hold that stretch there for a little bit. Hold that there. Just getting right into that glute, making sure we're stretching out the glute as well. Okay, switching sides. So bringing that right knee forward this time. So right knee forward, take the foot underneath your body to the other side, stretching that leg out behind you, down onto your elbows. Okay, holding that for a little bit longer. Okay, coming out of that stretch there. So both hands at the top of the mat, both feet at the end of the mat, coming up nice and high with your hips, up into that downward dog position. Okay, walking your hands back towards your feet so that you're now just standing with your hands down towards the ground. You'll notice how much more flexible you've gotten over just one session. Okay, just hanging down towards the ground. Okay, taking a nice deep breath in. As you're breathing out, I just want you to restack that spine. So you're going to roll back up as if you're just adding it together bit by bit, just rolling, exaggerating that curve through your spine. Standing up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders around, give your shoulders a little bit of a roll. You can kind of just give them a bit of a stretch, just side to side like this. So just over to one side, switching arms over to the other side. And you're all done, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As much as I clearly enjoyed it, it was good fun. Please come back again next time. Don't want to be doing this by myself too much, so it's good having people watching. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it and you enjoy the rest of your day. Should be good weather. So yeah, we'll catch you guys for the next class. Enjoy, guys.